Welcome guys back to Generic Gamer. This is Kevin and I'm back again with an interesting video here. So finally the time has come to unbox the new DualSense Wireless Edge controller, guys. So this is something new. I recently got it. This is going to be my first initial pro controller which I've bought for myself. I had an issue with my DualSense controller, which is a DualSense PS5 controller. So yeah, it started giving me a lot of drift issues. So when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, as you can see on my screen. So yeah, the player used to be like, the reason behind that, I'm going to share you everything. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel and do hit the like button if you do like my content, and please make sure you do follow me on Discord. Check out the link in the description. There are a lot of things I'm going to share. So this is not an exactly review video. It's going to be a first unboxing and a first glance of what I got in the box. And we're going to look at the quality, we're going to look what features we get with it, and what all things are inside the box. Of course, this is something new for me as well, because it's my first initial pro controller for myself. I've never got it, and I'll show you something what happened with me recently. I keep turning around on the left side, so maybe the left stick is gone. So what I would say, rather than that, since 2022 I've been holding this to me, and from the time it has been shipped with my PS5, that's the only controller I had. I've never purchased any other controllers apart from the one which I already had with my PS5. So this is going to be my first investment. So I'm going to tell you how exactly it is. So it's not going to be an initial review, just going to get you to the table right away. I'm going to unbox this thing. I'm going to show you all what exactly it is. That's a 60 FPS 4K TV, and this is a 144Hz LG monitor. So of course, if I'm going to play with this one, I would not be connecting it to my TV. I'm going to play because that's a 60 FPS, of course. But to show you all how exactly the settings are and everything, I might have to connect to my TV and give you a better view. But yeah, I'm going to play it on this with 144 FPS. At the end of the video, you will see maybe like a 2 minutes or maybe like a 3 minutes of gameplay. Do check out that too, the difference. And yes, I'm also going to connect it to my TV and show you how exactly this looks. So without wasting further ado, let's go to the cable and let's get this piece unboxed and let's see what do we have in the box, guys. Let's go. Okay, time to unbox. Sony will always send you with this kind of packaging, you all know that. 18,900. I've opened it, so because it was an open box delivery, so I had to check my product. Yep, it's open. So you get one PlayStation logo and an extra box. So it's like a box inside the box. There you get some manuals. I really like about the packing. What they have done so far is really great, because this looks like a premium packing for sure. Guys, this case, it's hard. So here it is. I must say the quality is really nice, and the zippers are also good. You get the PlayStation logos on all the sides. You get triangle, circle, X, and square on the box. Let's open up. Oh dude, I must say that's damn heavy. Okay, so let's see what do we have inside the box. You get one USB braided cable, and there is the controller, guys. You can see. So let's get back to the controller later on. So you get two standard caps. The one which are already attached to the controller. Two high dome caps. These are the high dome caps. Low dome caps you get. These are the two half back button levers. Two back button levers you get. The quality is really awesome. And of course you get a connector housing. So you get this along with that. This is a log. I'm going to show you how exactly this works. This is the connector housing. So this is one. And let's look at the box. You see one PlayStation logo here. I'll tell you why this is here and what's the use of this. This is where you can put your cable and just connect your charger when the wireless edge controller is inside the box. It's really nice. The quality is really good. So let's get back to the controller now. There's a lot of weight. There's a lot of difference between the weight, I would say. All right, so here it is. The quality looks awesome. So if we do the slight comparison between this and the actual controller, it's almost like this one is feeling me more heavy, and this one is quite lighter. If you look at the edges also, the edges are really sharp over here, and the edges over here, like these are the things which you can remove and connect a different one over here. And this one is like coming with a rubber. So I doubt whether this is going to be a removable, because what the fuck? Because this is not removable, and this is the one which we can remove. The only difference I would say, I would rather prefer this as a matte
instead of a glossy finish, because we have a glossy finish on this one, but yeah, there are going to be a lot of thumbprints we're going to get on this one. Look at the difference of the buttons also. These are white and these are black, and of course the quality is quite different. If you look at the controller, the actual DualSense controller over here, the L2 and R2 buttons looks so quite normal. And okay, so if you look at the DualSense controller very closely, you see this the triangle X, the circle and the rectangular buttons printed over here on the D-pad, on the touchpad. And if you look at the R2 and L2 buttons, the difference I told you about, so there is a triangle, circle, X and rectangle on the buttons also on the L2 and the R2. The reason maybe this has, because usually what happens whenever we play, so a lot of players, they tend to just lose out the grip when they're holding the buttons, of course, so that makes sense. And yeah, it looks pretty awesome and the quality is really nice, I would say. And if you look at the back portion over here, so it is these are the levers we get here to set the frequency. I'm going to take it to my screen and then I'm show you exactly how this helps. So if we switch the settings, it depends on how you want a quick response, like if you're really playing an FPS game, so this is what it's going to help you. And if you look at the difference, it's all the way in and it's all the way like this. And if you look at over here, now look at this, all the way in. So of course there's a huge difference when you play an FPS game like a Modern Warfare 2. And so there is a release button over here. If you do look at it closely, I'm just going to use that. Yep, something popped out from the front. So there is a reason I got this controller. I'll tell you why. The first thing first, this is how you take out this part. Okay, so this came off. Right, I'm going to keep this here and keep this aside. Okay, now if you look at the levers over here, we have two levers on the left and the right, and this is how you can disconnect your sticks out of this module. And you just have to simply pull them up and take out the sticks right here. So this, you get something around like $20 if you look at the PlayStation website. I'll put the website in front of you. As of now, I just saw it and it shows me out of stock. They do not have it available. So just imagine you buying 3 controllers and you having almost like drift issues on all the 3 different controllers. You're going to almost waste, as per the Indian currency, it's almost going to be like 18,000 rupees or maybe around like 15,000. And imagine if you're just gonna get stick drift issues and you just replace this with $20 rather than spending like 15-18 grand on getting a new controller, almost like 2 or 3 grand. So it's a waste of money. So this is what it is. So if you really decided to buy extra for yourself, so this is how it is gonna be. So this is exactly how it is gonna look like. So when you have everything inside the box, right? This is how the box is gonna look like after you have everything settled down. So let me slide back and there you go. You just lock it, done. That's how it is. You just have to put this back again. So there is a notch. You have to be careful about the notch. You would get a click sound when you place it properly, and that's it. So I'll show you about the cable also, which I talked about, how exactly the cable is going to look like. Okay, the cable is really big. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. First thing first, we're going to open up this, then we're going to put the cable right here inside. Then you're going to lock it, and you're just going to flip it like this. So this is where it goes. Just have to connect. And if you look at it, so while playing on a PC or maybe on your console for longer than 2 or 3 hours, because I've heard about this, the battery doesn't long for more than 3 hours, so I've not experienced that yet. So maybe after using it, I can tell you how much hours I was able to get. But if I've seen a lot of videos online, yep, people do say that it has a low backup around like 2 or 3 hours. And this is how it comes. It's really good quality. I mean, like the cable is really good. And I'm also going to try my actual cable, which I have got along with the DualSense. And yep, it's going to make a lot of difference. I'm going to maybe keep this for a later one. This is how it is. You unlock, pull out the cable back again, and that's it. It's pretty good. Quality sake. So let's go to the screen and let's see what do we get, and let's see the configuration. Let's get started. All right, so this is what it is. So I'm going to get you to the screen right now. As soon as I connect the back levers, I'll let you know what I'm going to do. All right, so this is what it is. Get an edge in the gameplay with the DualSense Edge wireless controller. So what we're going to do, let's do one thing. Let's connect the buttons. Okay, I'm going to take the 2 low back buttons. So it works like a magnet. Trust me, it's really nice and I felt so good. So I'm going to install this first. See, it got automatically slide inside. I did nothing much. This is the second part, and there it goes. Let me check how this is gonna work. Okay, maybe I did it incorrectly. Yep, there we go. So they both are connected right now. So let's flip it. They both are connected. Damn, it feels so good. See, my both hands over here, you look. See, basically we hold the controller like this. Okay, and the thumbs are here. So you can just take out this finger here. No. See, that's why I told you I don't want to press any buttons. So this is how it is. So it's gonna be very easy. Okay, now let's read the second. The function button, quick access. So this is the function button over here. These are the 2 function buttons which we get. Let me get the lights a little bit closer so you can have a look at my...
अंधा क्या लाउड है
Okay, so if you look at this right now, it's all good. So these are the function buttons over here, this one and this one. These both are the function buttons over here and over here. Replaceable sticks, caps. Next. Okay, let's click next. You can save your customization as profiles and switch between them while playing a game. Okay, let's do next. Use the function button better. Left or right stick. Quickly access your favorite controls and profiles. Press and hold to see the shortcuts. It's asking me to press any one of this. I just did. See what's assigned to each shortcut will switch profiles and access controls by the pressing the FN function button and display on the quick button at the same time. So that means got it. Just have to press and hold it. It works. Got it. Just gonna press and hold it. There it comes. See what assigned. So as if now there is nothing assigned. Let's click next. Start setting up your controller by creating a custom profile. Start now. Let's create a custom profile for this. Okay. Start creating your custom profiles here. Got it. Custom profiles. There we go. Got it. So this one is a default one. This one is not assigned. So basically what happens, if you look at, there is a light over here. Okay. So that's when I hit function and triangle, it will go to default feature and R1. Dead zone. So I'll tell you what is dead zone. So basically these are the dead zones for the analog. So if you look at this, so basically these are the dead zone for the stick. So how far it can go. So you can adjust it the way you want. So let's say this is for the left, this is for the right stick. So if we go on the right, so this is for the right stick over here, the dead zone. If you look, let's select left. Sensitivity, default, quick. Okay, so basically if I keep to quick, now see speed duration is a little bit increased than what it is. If I keep to precise, it's taking a little bit of time when I'm moving. Like I can feel that pressure. Let's keep steady till I would feel a lot of difference here. Digital, okay, a little bit of lag. Dynamic, okay. So I'm gonna keep it to default. Let's not play around with that. Now dead zone. Let's not play around with dead zone. Okay. So basically I'm not using now trigger dead zone. What is this? So let's say some of our players are really having a habit of now let's say I'm holding on to this. Okay. See, look at this. See. So some of the players, they rest their hands on the L2 and R2. So what if I say I want to put it to, let's say around, I'll tell you what it is, exactly how it works. Now let's put it to 50. So what happened? I've already holded down the button. Look at here. It's almost like, see, you can see that I've holded on almost 50% of it. That means it's not registering my click yet. Some of the players do have a habit of pressing and holding it down. Nobody dumb is going to do that, right? We are not so dumb, we're going to do that. But some of the players, they have a habit of putting their hands on the L2 and R2 trigger and they already press and hold it down. So for them, this is one of the best features wherein the 50% of the registration is already disabled. After that, if I push, so if you look at here, see, look at this. I've already pressed, look at the screen. Now it's getting registered. See, so this is what the dead zone is, trigger dead zone. So basically, who's going to do this? 100. Let's put it to 100. 99. So that means I'm pressing and holding it down way below. Now it's registering my click. So that means it is your registration of the clicks. These are called the trigger dead zone. Vibration, I will keep it to standard. If you're a pro player, better you keep it off. I'm going to keep it to standard. I want to feel the trigger, sensitivity and everything. So this one is standard, strong. So I'm going to keep the trigger effect, everything on. So your customization is saved as per the profile. To edit, next, got it. So use the shortcut basically. Okay, now let's assign this to some profile. Okay, function and 0. Got it. So function and 0. So whenever I press and hold function, and now you look at this light over here. Okay, I'm going to press and hold on this and X. You see, it showed me that it switched my profile to God of War 3 and you saw that 3 lights. So this is like, this is for 3. So this is like, this is for the default. This is for the MW3. This is for God of War Ragnarok. So it's like this. See, the lights are switching. It's not about the lights. It's about the way they have given this program. So basically you just have to press and hold all the, so you would remember which custom profile you have selected. So whichever game you play, you basically come and hold on the function key and you just switch it the way you want it. That's it. This is what it is all about. एक और चीज़ तुम लोगों में दिखाने भूल गया. ठीक है, ये देख लो. So मैंने कंट्रोलर डाल दिया है इसके अंदर. ये चार्ज हो रहा है अभी और ये रहा, यहाँ से वायर जा चुका है अंदर, तो तुम लोग देख सकते हो. ठीक है, बहुत ही प्यारा दिया है यार इन्होंने ये. और अभी मैं आपको उसको ओपन करके भी दिखा देता हूँ. काफ़ी बढ़िया लग रहा है. ये बहुत हैवी है, बहुत ज़्यादा. तो ये आप देख सकते हो. कम अभी इसको डायरेक्ट खींचूंगा तो ये निकल जाएगा. बेसिकली डायरेक्ट हाथ में आ जाएगा. ये देखो, ठीक है, निकल गया. और ये सब बंद. ये मेरा पुराना DualSense का चार्जिंग केबल है और ये लगाते ही कंट्रोलर चार्जिंग पे लग चुका है अपना. परफेक्ट. ये देख रहे हो, दैट्स इट. दिस इज हाउ इट इज. ये पूरा लॉक हो गया. देखो, तो काफ़ी शानदार है ये. बहुत ही बेहतरीन चीज़ है. हो गया. दैट्स इट. आई होप यू ऑल लव द वीडियो. मैं इसको इसमें से निकाल देता हूँ क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ अटैच करके ही रखने वाला हूँ. मैं ज़्यादा चार्जिंग नहीं रखने वाला हूँ. So this is what it is. Alright, so once again, this is Kevin from Jedi Gamer family. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you love the video. If you do, please make sure you drop some likes for me and as well as some do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.